Hey everybody, I'm Goof Dad. Today I'll be showing you how to make your own homemade Pop-Tarts. I'll be using pie crust that I made in an earlier video. You can scroll back in my old videos to see what I'm talking about. Well, let's get to it. Alright everybody, so what it is, I got my pie crust out of the fridge. It's been sitting there for about an hour. I recommend you use it within an hour or two after making it. If you need to leave it in overnight, it should be fine, but I can't promise you that. I actually cut it in half to make it easier to work with, and so I could probably get more Pop-Tarts out of it. I'm just going to squish it together and make sure everything's nice and tucked in there. Then roll this out. I'm going to try to make it, I'll make it into a circle. If you can make it into a rectangle, go ahead and do that, because you're going to need more rectangular for these Pop-Tarts anyway. The rolling pins don't fall apart. It won't be perfect, it won't be pretty, but we'll deal with the edges when we get there. If you need to, just a little bit of flour. You don't want a lot on there. Just enough that it's not sticking to everything. I'm gonna roll it out. You don't want it too thin. You don't want it falling apart. Well, it's gonna fall apart a little bit, but you know what I mean. You don't want to pick it up and have it just crumble to pieces. Let's see, I think it's starting to stick to the table, so I'll flip it over. Put some flour on this end. Let's continue my rollout on this side. But you do want it big enough so you can actually get some Pop-Tarts out of it. See how it's looking. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off these rough edges. Trying to get more rectangular. You can always use that dough again to make other things. Cut off these last rough edges here. You see, it's not going to be perfect in any way, shape, or form. But then what you could do is maybe try to make nice, the best you can, evenly sized rectangles. Okay. There you go. And when I put this on, it'll help seal each other up. So there you go. You got your top and bottom crust for 2 Pop-Tarts right there. I might even cut those. You know what? I'll make a more bite-sized Pop-Tart. So I'll cut those in half. I have a bigger family, so it might be more useful to do this anyway. And I can make smaller Pop-Tarts. Like Pop-Tart bites, I guess. If one side's bigger than the other side, you can work that out when you're putting them together. There. So that gives me 4 Pop-Tarts out of 1 ball. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to the other ball, but I'm not going to make you guys sit through all that. What I'll do is I'll have you guys come back once I'm done cutting them all up. Stay tuned. Thank you. Alright, so here we are. They're not pretty, but they'll do. What I'm going to do next is get whatever jelly you want to get used. It could be, I'm using grape. You can use grape, apricot, strawberry, whatever kind of jelly you can think of. You're just going to put a little dab. You don't put too much. The smaller ones, you're not going to, definitely not put too much in. Just because you don't want it to squeeze out everywhere. You add a little bit to each one. These bigger ones I'm going to put, I made 2 really big ones at the end just because I wanted to. I could add a lot more jelly to the middle of those ones. Come on. Try to keep away from the edges because you're going to need the edges for later. I have all the tops of the Pop-Tarts sitting around the table, so I'll grab them here in a second once I show you what to do next. So I'm going to go ahead, Oops, that's gonna be a lot of jelly. Add a little bit to all these. Some of these might have more jelly than others, I guess. Try my best not to put too much in there. These tall ones, I'm going to spread the jelly up and down a little bit so that we get more in every bite instead of just all in the center. Oops. All right. Okay. Then you're gonna get egg wash. That's an egg beaten with some water. A nice little brush and kind of just brush along the edges here. The edge of each treat. Really don't move your stuff all over the plate. If you just want to rub it across there with a spoon or your fingers or something, that works. I just figured I'd try out this little rubber brush and see how well they work. I'm right now going for not very well. At least not for this. Might be good for putting barbecue sauce on things or something. You're putting this on the edge and to help get a nice little seal on it. Meanwhile, I have my oven preheating to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So when I'm done doing this, it should be close, if not done, preheating. It's sliding everywhere. You don't have to have it on the tray while you're doing this. I'm just putting it on so it's one less step to worry about. You could also, if you're putting it on the tray, you might want to think about putting down some parchment paper, which I do not have. That way, whenever you're cooking, it doesn't stick to everything. All right, I have the egg wash on there. Now you can get the pie crust that you want to use, the top crust. Put it on there. First, you can press it down with your fingers. But I highly recommend getting a fork. Give it a nice little push. Gives it a neat little crimped edge look, while also giving a nice seal on the dough. Kind of like that. Do the same thing for the rest of them. I'll go ahead and push all these on first. Some of my top crust looks better than others. Doesn't have to be pretty. Once they're done being baked, they look really nice. Trying to find ones that match the best. You can kind of see what I'm going for here now with the shape already. Oh, there's my preheated oven, ready just in time. I'm gonna go around the edge of every single one of these. Put those little dimples in. You can take your time and make different designs if you want. Maybe if you have like a different shaped utensils, you can make different designs in them to make it kind of more unique. Maybe find something that interests your kids or whoever you're making them for. Make a nice, cute little design going on. I'm just making mine quick, simple, and pretty. It won't be the work of art, but it'll be something. So this crimping also helps hold the edges together so it doesn't really burst open while you're cooking or baking. This is another thing you could easily do, or probably more useful now that I look at it, doing this before you put it on the tray, just because you'll have more room. You don't really have to put it on the tray until it is ready to go in the oven. It's not have enough room here to get it done, so I'm gonna keep doing this. Almost done. So here we go. We have the Pop-Tarts sitting on the stove at 400 degrees. I'm gonna go ahead and pop them in there. Hopefully not burn my fingers off. We'll go ahead and set it for 16 minutes. What I'll do is I'll check it periodically through that time to make sure they don't get too burnt. And I'll check with you guys once it's ready. Alright, my timer went off. Go ahead and pull these out and see how they're looking. Ooh, look at that. Oof. It hit that hard, huh? Grab this. Look at them. Nice, yummy pastries. Some of the stuff oozed out of it, but that's gonna happen. Not looking too shabby. Let's let them cool off now. I will let them cool off until we're ready to put some icing on them. If you want to put icing on them, you don't have to. But then other than that, you're done. So the icing is made by mixing powdered sugar, 2 tablespoons of milk, put a dollop of grape jelly in there, and some food coloring. Looks like I might need to add some more milk though. When it gets nice and creamy, that's when you start adding it to the Pop-Tarts. After the icing is all made up, you go ahead and you pour it onto the Pop-Tarts. Doesn't have to be pretty, have fun with it, like these young girls are doing. And then you will take sprinkles if you want, you don't have to. You'll go ahead and sprinkle them all over. Make nice pretty Pop-Tarts. Right, and that's how you make homemade Pop-Tarts. You just put them in put the pie dough together, you cut it up, put the stuff inside, put the egg washer on the edge, pinch it all down, throw it in the oven for 400 degrees for 16 minutes. There you go, you got some Pop-Tart. Throw the icing on if you want, you don't have to, but that's all you need. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and show me some love. Hit the little bell if you want to know when I put more videos up. And as always,